Hey, what's up guys, Nathaniel here for Digital Media Tuts, and I am bringing you your first Sony Vegas tutorial, and today we're just going to go through the need to know sort of basics of the program. So the first thing I'm going to show you is how to create a project. So what we're going to do is we're going to go on File, New, and it's going to bring this little box up here. First thing we're going to do is we're going to go to Template, and the one I'm going to select is NTSC DV widescreen. That's 720 by 480. Now your aspect ratio is completely up to you. If you're using HD, then you'll probably go for something like 1280 by 720, something like that. But for me, I'm going to stick with 720 by 480. My field order, I have lower field first. That's for slowing down clips. Pixel aspect ratio, NTSC DV widescreen. Frame rate, again, depends what you've been recording with. If you're using an HD PVR, I recommend double NTSC. If you're not, I reckon just normal NTSC. Pixel format, 8-bit. And this bit is very important. Full resolution rendering quality. Always have it on best. And if these are the project settings you're going to be using all the time, click that little button down the bottom, click OK. And there we go, we have a project. The next thing I'm going to show you is how to import a clip. Now you can either do it by going on File, Import Media, or you can simply go to a file. I'll just quickly get to one if I have one. We'll just drag this in, and literally just drag it into your Sony Vegas, and there you go, it's there. Now if you see these black lines down the side, easy way to fix it. Right click on the video, Properties, Maintain Aspect Ratio, and there we go, it locks it to the actual size. The next thing I'm going to show you is these little tabs here along the middle. Your project media is basically just everything you've put into your project, so it'll have your music, your clips, your little transitions from outer sources, it'll have everything like that. Explorer, I'll be honest, I don't really know much about. Transitions, now transitions like interlink two clips. The way you put them onto a video is you choose whichever one you want down the side here. So say I want to go for a push transition. You scroll over them, it shows you like a little preview of what they do. Then you click on the one, drag it onto the edge of the clip like that. It'll open up this little box here. You can close that or you can mess about with the settings. And that's about it for transitions. Video effects speaks for itself, it's the effects that go on the video. Again, down the side you will have all your options. You can extend this menu by going just to the right of the scroller and pulling it out. Scroll down to what you want. So let's say I'm going to add a soft contrast. I'll go to soft contrast, drag it onto the clip, and it will automatically apply that onto it. Media generators, now we don't really need to know about these because it's not something I'm going to be using over the course of these tutorials. The only one we might use is a credit roll, but I very much doubt that. And that's about it for them little tabs. So now we're going to go on to this little preview box and I'm going to show you what you can do on there. Now obviously this little X button, that will just close the whole preview box. This little arrow will extend it right out. We don't want to do that because then we'll lose this little area. And these little dots here mean you can drag it out of its actual box and move it about your screen. Take it back in, just place it straight back into it. This little button is basically just to change your properties, which we started with, so if I were to click that I could change it to whatever I want. The next button is to put it in full screen, like so. Press escape to come out of that. This little button here can be very useful. Say we've just put on an effect and we want to see the difference of what it looked like before and what it looked like after. We're going to click on this button and you can drag to, let's say we want half and half. You can see the difference there in the two lighter colour and the darker colour. Or you can click this little arrow and you can choose select left half, right half, or you can have it all. I just tend to drag about to there. Now this is so your quality of your preview, you can see what it's like. You can have it on best full, however when you try play it, it might not run very smooth and it will switch it back down to preview. So I recommend having it on preview half and it should be fine. It doesn't really take away that much quality, but it's still good enough quality to work with. These little lines are basically your grid lines. Now that is called your safe area. If you click this little arrow, you can change it to grid, but we're going to switch it back to safe area. Turn that off. We're going to miss out this little button because I don't really know what that is. This little floppy disk is how to take a snapshot. So we're going to go right to the end of the clip, go one frame in, take a snapshot, save it whatever you want to wherever you want, click save and it'll appear in your project media, and then you just simply drag that onto your timeline. So that's about it for this episode, guys. I will be back with a second tutorial for Vegas, and we're going to look more in depth into the program. I'm going to be showing you how to mess about with transitions, how to mess about with the effects, how to split clips, markers, loads of stuff like that. So, I've been Nathaniel, and I'll see you next time, guys.